Yo, it's your favorite artist, Seals, and I'm building with ULSTN Media.
Yeah. This copyright of Art by Seals is strictly for inspirational purposes. Sexyy Deuce. What up, Deuce, man?
New art in the mail. I just took the 8x12. Move that art like it's dope. I don't need no fucking scale.
Alright.
Yeah.
So today I got a very, very special guest in the studio with me today. This is ULSTN Media's build series, a platform specifically for independent artists and creators. I got the multi-talented activist Brock Seals, man. Brock, how you doing, man?
I'm good, bro. Thanks for having me here.
Man, I appreciate you pulling up, bro. You know what I mean? I know you're a busy man. You got a lot of stuff going, man, but I'm glad you made time for us.
No doubt. Happy to be here.
Man. Since it's your first time on the platform, man, one of the things that I like to do is kind of get the origin story, and then we kind of move it up to the current day, you know? So my first question to you would be, how would you describe your childhood?
Shouts out to my mom. She made childhood just lit for me. Just kind of, you know what I'm saying? It was easy. I didn't have to worry about too much. You know, she gave me the opportunity to dream and just explore myself, explore different things. So growing up in St. Louis, you know, having friends around, spending time with a lot of family. Got into fashion pretty early because my mom, she just loved to shop, so I'm always at the mall. You know, I used to hate it, but you know, them type of things helped shape what it is that I love to do today.
You used to spend hours in there.
Oh man, it's like every Saturday and weekdays sometimes, you know, but it was a thing we often did.
Okay then. And like, what were some of your like musical influences and stuff?
So my big brother, he always like kept me hip to like what was going on, whether it was music, you know what I'm saying, street fashion, just culture, you know what I'm saying. Him being 10 years older than me, I always was just like hip as a youngin'. So musically, it was a lot of Southern inspired music. So Lil Wayne, you know what I'm saying, the Hot Boys.
Yep.
And when I started to kind of get into my own type of, you know what I'm saying, interest, it was like Kanye, still Wayne. You know what I'm saying? Wayne was on that run, so we was definitely locked in.
That's interesting, man. Cause a lot of the music that you make today, I don't know. I don't know if I can pull a lot of Wayne out of.
I mean,
but that was a big influence on you.
Yeah, for sure. I think, you know, it was popular, so we locked into what's popular. I didn't like do too much digging back then for like unsigned artists or the underground wave. But as I grew older, I tapped more into the underground wave. So like some of my favorite artists at that time, and still to this day, like Currency, Wiz Khalifa, Big Crit.
I got you.
That wave kind of definitely inspired me.
I got you. And was it mostly like just you and your mom growing up?
Yeah, me, my mom, my big brother.
Okay. Okay then, man. And so when did you start getting into, you know, music and like actually like creating it?
Yeah, I was 9 years old.
9?
Yeah, that's when I recorded my first song. I went to Jennings, so we had this after school program. And
Jennings High School?
Yeah, Jennings High School, elementary, junior high.
Oh, you a Jennings? You Jennings?
From day one, I've been in Jennings. So we had like a after school program. It was called Stars and Heroes, and they taught us how to like write songs. They had a studio in the school, so we would record music and then we would perform it at the end of the year for like a big assembly type thing. So music was like my intro to just being creative.
The school put that together?
Yeah, it was like an after school program. So it was you know, some teachers and folks in the community that just wanted to look out for the kids.
In Jennings?
Yeah, in Jennings. The Stars and Heroes, Mr. Height, Mr. Nelson, Miss Clark. They was
Wow.
like hands on and making sure that we had something to do after school.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah,
Wow,
never forget
man.
that.
Man, that's great that they had a program like that. Cause look at you now.
Yeah, man, it makes so much sense,
Yeah.
and I still see Mr. Height to this day, and I thank him, and we just kind of
Yeah.
laugh and talk about the origin, how it started, and he's super proud of me and what I'm doing, so I'm just super grateful for that opportunity.
So that program set you on the path to where it's like, yeah, man, I want
Yeah.
to keep going.
Yeah,
with
yeah, it
this.
exposed it to me early. It made it, being a rapper, like, it just made it possible. You know what I'm saying? Like, of course, everybody want to be a rapper or go to the league. You know what I'm saying? But we actually making songs and performing, so we kind of felt like we was already on.
Yeah.
Like, we was in it.
That's what's up, man. And you're one of the musical artists who also have a talent for painting.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not too many musical artists that paint, and it's not a lot of painters that know how to make music, man.
For
So
sure.
how did you even get interested into painting?
Well, it happened, like, I would say, like, my sophomore year in college. When I moved back to St. Louis from Chicago, I was just in a position where I felt like I needed to just try something new, and music has always been there, but niggas wasn't really getting paid to rap. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I gotta find something that's gonna actually make a career for me. You know what I'm saying? I never planned on stopping music, but I needed something else, you know what I'm saying, other than just working a job. So I ended up taking classes at Flow Valley, and I was like, let me just try art, because it seemed cool, but I never knew how to draw or paint or none of that. Like, that wasn't my thing. I always had ideas, though.
Hold on. You didn't know how to draw, or none of that?
No, like, not hella good. I had ideas, and I knew what I liked, and
So
as a
you-
kid, yeah.
To people who not hip to Brox Hills just yet, which a lot of people are. So those who, when y'all, after y'all see this and y'all get introduced, has an amazingly talented brother. So you telling me that wasn't something that you felt like you could even do?
Yeah, nah, I never called myself an artist. I never thought I would be an artist, because I thought you had to be born with it.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I just naturally assumed.
and me too, but you can actually learn it. Like, you can really do anything that you set your heart out to do. You can learn it. You got to put that time in. So, with the help of teachers, I taught myself how to do this.
Wow.
And it just started to make sense, because, like I say, I always had the ideas. I just didn't know how to illustrate it myself. Like, I would get help or go to different people who knew what they was doing, and put this together like this and that. But when I started to learn how do it myself, it's like, cut the middleman out. I started to create everything it is that I wanted to. So I just ain't stopped working on that talent.
Man, like, you one of them people, like I said, that do both music and the painting and design and things like that. One thing I'm just kind of interested in is, like, when you're making music, because you produce yourself, right?
I produce some music, but
Okay.
not that much.
Okay. Because one of the things I did want to ask you is, like, I know some music artists, sometimes they compare music to colors, like certain sounds, the colors.
Yeah.
Do you do that?
Yeah, it's called like synesthesia.
Okay.
So I've toyed around with that before, but it's more like an experience. You know what I'm saying? But I can't even explain my process sometimes, because I'm just so in it. It's just second nature to me at this point when it's creating. So, and I be making those songs in my dreams, and I be waking up like, damn, let me put that on wax. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to forget it.
Okay then, man. So, like, how did you develop, like, your signature art, like, pattern?
Yeah. I would say when I was in school, I was learning certain techniques. And in my mind, I always wanted to create a brand. I wanted a pattern that could represent me. Just like Gucci and Louis Vuitton, you see them prints, already know who that is. So it was always on my mind. So I guess while I was learning how to paint and different techniques. I was just building, my artistic voice, and it just after years and years of tailoring it, working on it, I landed to where we are today with the print that you kind of associate me with.
Definitely, man. You've done, custom sneakers for the St. Louis Rams when they was here, the Cardinals. One of your designs, your custom sneaker designs, was Tershawn Wharton from the Kansas City Chiefs wore him in the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
man. How was you able to break in?
Yeah, I mean, starting her with the Rams, what I'm saying, that gave us our initial shot at just painting cleats, and just years after being consistent, reaching out, and then my name getting passed around, we ended up working with Tershawn earlier that season, and it's always been a goal to get in the Super Bowl, but what I'm saying, it's just as hard as the players who playing in it. It's hard to make it there. So we started painting cleats for him that season, and they just kept winning, and it seemed like, damn, we might have a shot. They beat the Bills in the conference finals, and I'm like, oh shit, it's lit. Let's do this. So bro, yeah, shouts out to Tershawn. Shouts out to Turk.
Yeah,
definitely giving us the opportunity to put our art on the biggest platform.
I saw that you had got some artwork for like Rick Ross and Sway Lee and folks like that. How was they able to contact you for your designs?
Oh, they ain't hit me up at all. They ain't even know I was coming. You know what I'm saying? I'm still out here guerrilla style. You know what I'm saying? Run up on you and just got the art on me and just, hey, this is what it is. So it ain't all glamorous like they call me and expect me. So it's definitely a risk, but it's a risk worth taking because the result is meeting them and they fucking with the work.
But that's good that you say that you didn't try to paint it any sort of any differently. You know what I mean? Like, yo, you gotta get active.
Yeah, you gotta grind for it. You gotta be fearless.
Is that one of the things that you feel like kind of separate you from, I guess, some other artists, whether they be in the paint world or the music industry?
Yeah. I mean, that's just with anything. Like, work ethic is gonna stand out and it's gonna set you apart from anything. Like, the people who are getting to it, more than likely they the ones that's working hard. And it's a combination of working hard, being in the right place at the right time. So I can only speak to my journey, honestly.
Yeah, man. I saw that you you were able to put together the Blessed by the Ancestors exhibit, man. Man, how did that come about?
City Museum reached out. They wanted to do something for Black History Month.
So the City Museum here in St. Louis, Missouri?
Yeah. They reached out maybe like 2 years ago for the initial show. And I came up with the title, and I'm always, trying to give my people a platform, so we can amplify our voices and put our work out there. So that was just secondhand. All my homies is artists, so it ain't nothing for me to just hit up some folks or put out a call for art and, get some talented people on the walls.
So for the people who don't know what it is, could you explain it to them?
Yeah, the Blessed by the Ancestors exhibit is an art exhibit at the City Museum. City Museum is a museum in St. Louis. It's hard to explain that place because it's a lot going on, but definitely worth tapping into. So it's a month-long exhibit featuring different visual artists, photographers, jewelry makers, painters, sculptors, all types of art. And it's on display. Got some pieces that are for sale, but it's dope. It's just I feel like it's a great example of Black storytelling from the past, present, and future.
How important is it to have those, those art pieces talking about that Black history? And
it's so important because, as you can see, today's age, like, they trying to erase the history. I mean, history has already been erased, but it's like a strong effort to erase our history, and that's trying to silence our voice. So what better way than to get the full experience, the real deal story from Black artists? You know what I'm saying? We are keepers of the time. You know what I'm saying? So years from now, our grandkids, they're going to wonder how we did it then. And, you know, the art is going to be able to tell them how it went down, firsthand experience, because you don't know what these folks got planned.
Yeah, man. And, man, one of the tracks that, music tracks that you created, man, that I really appreciate was Reparations, man.
Oh, yeah.
Man, like, what made you want to make that song?
I feel like around that time, we was coming off that Stockley trial.
Okay.
Yeah, in St. Louis, where the officer killed an unarmed man. You know, and I was just deep in my artivist bag, like, I gotta say something about this. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I was feeling at the time. Like, and still to this day, you know, we need them reparations, man. Some type of respect. Like, our ancestors have sacrificed so much, and I feel like they haven't reaped any benefit from it. You know what I'm saying? Like, us as a race, we still have to deal with the same BS. You know, so that's just how I was feeling at the time, and just felt like speaking to the masses about how I felt, man.
Man, it's so needed, man, because you know, we experience it all the time, and like you know, we need some sort of atonement for all of the things that's happened to us as black people in this country, man.
Yeah, for sure.
And you know, with the platform that you've created for yourself, man, just, you know, in doing work for these large corporations and, you know, building all this stuff, still, like, yo, my people need these reparations.
Yeah, for
you
sure.
know what I mean?
For sure, man.
And just really standing on it, man. Like, you know, I appreciate you staying strong about that, man.
Yeah, no doubt.
Because it's really important that we do get that, man. You know,
facts.
We got to get that sometime in our lifetime.
Yeah.
For sure, man. I wanted to ask you about your exhibit, Art Mimosas and Pancakes, man.
Yeah, Art Mimosas and Pancakes. What you want to know about it?
Man, how you even come up with that, man?
Shit, that's just some things that I love. Simple. So
when did you start it and all of that good stuff?
Yeah, 2015 was the first year. I was just at a point in my life where I wanted to get my artwork just seen more than just posting it on Instagram. You know, I wanted to just really just throw a lit art show where people would show up and I can get some of the homies to sell their artwork for, you know what I'm saying, get them an opportunity to sell it, no commission. So whatever you sell, you keep 100% of. And then also give some of the homies something to do. Because, you know, when you're young out in the city, you know, it's not too much to do. I mean, at that time, it was like clubs, but, you know what I'm saying, I don't really club like that. Yeah. So I wanted to just create a different little scene, you know what I'm saying, build upon what was already going on with Vibes. Vibes laid the platform out, so I was just like, I want to build up on you know what I'm saying, what's going on.
For those who don't know, Vibes is a art exhibit that's done here in St. Louis by the brother. What's the brother's name again? Real Brody.
Yeah, Real
Brody. He put together. It's like an independent artist exhibit. Really, really big deal. Really, really cool thing that he does called Vibes here in St. Louis. So that's what Brock is referencing.
Yeah. That's that was like one of my first shots at like displaying my art. You know what I'm saying? And shouts out to bro for just coming up with the idea and showing us what was possible, because we built off that, came with Amp, and we just wanted to keep the scene just lit and just growing.
Man, you know, Vibes to me was one of those things you didn't know you needed it until it came. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And you didn't know how much you appreciated it.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like we appreciated it.
Yeah.
We knew. We loved it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. And that inspired you to do the Art Mimosas and Pancakes.
Yeah.
And continue with it.
Yeah, for sure.
So how has it grown from the time you started it until now?
amount of people that come out, we've exceeded, you know what I'm saying, the initial 2015 year. We double, tripled that. The amount of artists that we have on display, the amount of performances. We now have food vendors. We now have vendors, period. Like at first, there weren't any vendors. It was just straight art. So just being able to showcase more artists in the city and just become like a home for St. Louis creatives, you know, just coming year after year is definitely something we be looking forward to.
And it's like, it's a day-long event, right?
No, it's just one night.
One night?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Just full of performances, art.
Good vibes.
Mimosas and pancakes.
Yeah, of course.
Definitely something to look forward to every single year, man.
Yes.
You mentioned Rail, man. Rail Brody, man. What was your relationship like with Rail Finesse before he passed away, man?
Rest in peace, Rail Finesse. Rail Finesse was a real deal angel. Like he was one of the people who helped me put on that first Art Mimosas and Pancakes.
Oh wow.
Yeah, like his uncle, Mr. Thompson, had was like an initial sponsor for that show to, you know what I'm saying, help us out with, you know what I'm saying, on the back end.
Yeah.
But Rail Finesse, he was one that kind of made sure that happened, set it up, you know what I'm saying. Not only that, he was in the show, but Rail was just like a real solid dude. Like everybody only got good stuff to say about him. You know what I'm saying? He was a connector as well as a talented individual, man, and his work gonna live forever.
Yeah, man. Shoot, man, he was a very integral part of you listen.
Damn. See, that's the type of dude he was. Like he had his hand in so much, and he wasn't the type to just like want the spotlight. You know what I'm saying? He wanted what was best for you. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So he definitely offered his talent, his time, you know what I'm saying? And he was just that. He was a selfless person, man. Yeah,
whenever you see that Power Ranger hat.
yeah, you already know who it was, man. That's that signature, bro.
Yeah, man. You know, R.I.P. to bro, man. You will be missed, man. How would you describe the artist scene here in St. Louis?
I would say it's growing. And it's hella unique, man. Like, there are so many talented people in the city. I love it that I keep meeting new artists. You know, a lot of people be saying, like, St. Louis is such a small city, but it just fucked me up. Every time I meet somebody who's new to the scene and they're, like, younger people now, you know what I'm saying, who are just as talented. It's a lot of people out there doing their thing, man. So I say it's growing and it's looking good for the future.
Yeah, man. Like, is it too much? Is it too much different from the music scene?
I would say it's all kind of grouped together. You know, and that's when I kind of see it. Like, I don't feel like we should separate them. You know what I'm saying? Because for it to make some national waves, we gotta come as like an army. Like, you just give them it all. You know, that's why with AMP, like, it's all creativity on display. It ain't just one or the other. So, yeah, and we got folks making national waves on the music scene too. So, it's up.
It's so interesting because St. Louis itself is like a very artsy type of city, but I have heard artists talk about investing more on the music side. You know what I mean? How beneficial it would be to the city if they were to invest more. The city would invest more into the music artists. Yeah. Well, what do you think about that?
I think any type of investment is gonna make it better. You know, honestly, I wish I had the answers to make it thrive even more, other than us continuing to work and put it on showcase. You know, there are different organizations who are helping out a lot, like the Kranzbergs. You know, they definitely offer a lot of opportunities for music artists, visual artists. But, you know, it takes groups like that to just keep amplifying our voices, and as well as us doing the work and putting it out there for the people to see.
Definitely, man. You do a lot of a lot of murals, man. Like
Yeah.
how many have you done so far?
I can't even count, bro. I have no idea, man. And I be forgetting them sometimes. Somebody be like, "Where you got murals at in the city?" And I just draw a blank. You know what I'm saying? But that's a blessing, though.
What are some of your like most memorable ones that you've done?
One of my most memorable ones would be the one I did downtown called Little Palette Big Dreams. I did that last year, 2024 or 2023, one of the two. But it's like a picture of my nephew, and he's holding a paintbrush and a palette. And it's I don't think it's the biggest mural I did, but it's the tallest mural I did. Like as far as having to get a lift to get up there, and that was just memorable because I don't really mess with heights like that. So I'm in this lift and I'm downtown, you know what I'm saying? I got this harness. I didn't even have a harness at first until I realized I had to have one. At that, I'm just like, man, I'm trying to focus on painting, but at the same time trying to focus on not falling.
Yeah.
You know, so learning how to work that lift and just overcoming my fear of heights and just stepping into that new realm of, you know, doing outdoor murals, you know, like really transforming some shit.
Yeah, that was a heck of an experience for you.
Yeah, no, it was, but we knocked it out in like 3 days, and it's up there forever now.
What was that that work that you did for the Jennings School District?
Most recently, yeah, so I painted at Fairview Elementary. They built an indoor play place, and it's called the Stay and Play. So I basically painted the entryway to that place as well as where the playground is. I did some work on the walls, little figures and stuff like that, sayings.
Man, how did that happen? They just reached out to you?
So Mr. Height, who I was telling you about earlier on, who was with the after school program, Stars and Heroes, he still works in the district. So he's always following me, watching, you know, so he keeping up with what I'm doing. So he see the work and he always just looking out. So he knew that that's what they were building. So he was like, he tapped me like, hey, what you got in mind? What can you do with this? So we just made that happen recently.
Man, that's dope, man. I also saw that you did the basketball court. What is that in Car Square?
Yeah, Loretta Hall Park.
How did you?
Yeah.
How did that come about, man?
So they did a call for art. I just applied for it. I applied for it, and I ended up getting it, and I just executed that mug to the best I could. And it's funny because that was like a full circle moment because my dad, he grew up in Car Square. So I never had been around her, you know what I'm saying? So as I'm painting, you know what I'm saying, some of the OGs who've been around her since my pops was down there. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We just started talking and brought up my name, and they like, hold on, I knew you looked familiar. So they had knew my pops, you know what I'm saying, from when he used to be over there doing his thing. But it's just full circle because I'm doing something totally different than what he was doing. You know what I'm saying? But it's beautiful because it just shows the growth. Yeah. It shows growth, and that just be God working in this mysterious ways, like, you know. But it was an honor.
Yeah, my my mother is from Car Square. You know what I mean? It was, you know, really rough back then. Yeah. And that was kind of like the goal to try to, for me to not have to grow up in.
Yeah. You wanna
you know what I mean?
Do better for yourself. Yeah. And in my case, I wanted to do the opposite of what he was doing.
But it was so dope that you was able to do that revitalization. You know, there, man.
Yeah, add some beauty to a beautiful place.
Man, it's such a powerful piece of artwork in that part of town, man. It's crazy because so many people from there. It really is like still a community, man.
Yeah, like, and that's funny like, because everybody say that. Like it's a real deal family over there. Like everybody look out for each other. Man, it's big on community.
It's such a close knit environment in Car Square, man.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So I know when they saw it, every time they see it, man, it's like just dope, man.
Yeah. Feeling proud of where you from, man.
Yeah, man. That's really dope, bro. How would you describe your art?
I would describe my art as bold, vibrant, hella St. Louis. Yeah.
For sure, bro. Gotta put that
emphasis.
Yeah, the
St.
emphasis.
Louis.
And honestly, bro, I feel like that's how I know when somebody is from the crib, because like they always make sure that they rep it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. We some unique creatures from here, man. So I embody this St. Louisness, everywhere I go.
You definitely do, man. You definitely do, man. Who are some artists that you would like to work with? Some indie artists that you would like to work with?
Like on the music tip?
Yeah.
I would love to work with Nando.
Nando STL.
Yeah, Nando STL. I've been seeing a lot of shit pop up on my feed recently. Bro, been going crazy.
He going nuts right now.
I love what he's doing
right now.
I love what he's doing. But I just want to really work with more folks from the crib, man. Honestly, that'd be my thing. And I'm actively working with different folks. So I know every time I'm out, I run into somebody who I really rock with. Like, yeah, we got to get one. We got to make something happen. But it's really just following up on, them type of conversations.
Yeah, man. Shoot, it's a couple people I would like to see you work with, man. I think I would like to see you and Bo.
Yeah. That's definitely something I would love to do.
I would love to see y'all do something, man. I think some of the up and comers, like what's bro name? Maybe Riley or somebody like that, man.
That'd be cold.
You know what I'm
That'd
saying?
be cold.
You and Riley.
See, that's the thing, man. The city got so many, like,
yeah.
I ain't gonna say hidden gems, because everybody, like, making a respectful noise. But it's so much we can just do in house.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gotta go too far. You know what I'm saying? The talent is here.
It's crazy, man. Like, and I feel like the city is building momentum on both, and just art. Period. You know what I'm saying? Especially the music scene. You know what I mean? Because it's the artists here are so versatile. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they so unique. You know what I mean? And it's hard to describe a particular sound.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you different from the artists I just met.
Yeah. Everybody got their own style, sound different.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it's still dope.
Yeah.
Regardless, but that would be dope to hear it. You know what I'm saying? Come together.
Yeah. I want to see. I would love to see some more of that.
Yeah, I'm holding myself to that more this year.
Yeah, man.
I mean, all the time, just to collaborate more.
Yeah, I want to hear more from Lou Tribe. Lou Tribe Jig, man. I would love to hear more from bro. But the SkeeYee, man. How did you come with that, man? Did Sexyy Red jack that from you, man? Like,
no, I jacked that from the city, man. That's just some St. Louis neighborhood shit. Like, just in Jennings, you know what I'm saying? That's how you call somebody. That's how the police coming. You know what I'm saying? It sounds different in different ways, but hers a little bit different. We do SkeeYee. You know what I'm saying? Hers is SkeeYee. You know what I'm saying? So that's St. Louis right there, man. She ain't do nothing but take it around the world. And shit, that's love, that's respect. So if anything, I was like, okay, shit, we on the right path. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? She doing her thing, but shouts out to Big Sexy, man.
Yeah, shouts out to Sexy, man. She always putting on for the indie artists here.
Yeah, putting on for the city.
Yeah,
major,
but still repping the independent, man. I love it,
for
man.
For sure.
The Our Rhythm EP, man. What made you put that out?
It's a part of a trilogy that I'm working on.
Okay.
So the ending will be They Want Our Rhythm But Not Our Blues. So, I had to hit them with the Our Rhythm first. Next we're going to have Our Blues, and then They Want Our Rhythm But Not Our Blues.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's just building up, slow build for that.
Man. Like your joints, it's just such a gem. You know what I mean? To have somebody who as talented in both areas like that. Like almost ambidextrous with the
yeah. No, it's definitely that, and I love finding ways to mesh the two when it makes sense. You know what I'm saying? I never want to be the gimmick, the artist that raps, or the painting rapper.
But but that's, man, that is the thing that I see a lot with you in particular. You know what I mean? Because like when you're in your spaces where you're doing art, like I see you as that. You know what I mean? But then when it's time for you to switch and do your music, I see you as like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
Like I don't feel like you being phony, or you know what I'm saying, or trying to, like, it's like you know,
facts,
you know what I mean?
I try to keep it authentic. You know what I'm saying, more than anything. And I love music. Like I'm gonna do music regardless if, you know what I'm saying, I make a lot of money from it or not. You know what I'm saying? That's just gonna always be something that I do. Even same with the art. Like this is just me at the end of the day. So I love being able to jump back and forth between the two because I love them both passionately. Yeah. You know, and it's dope because a lot of people don't know I do music, but when they do find out about the music, they like, damn, you do music and it's actually good. You know. So in the same way with people who know me from music and don't know I do art, you know, it's like, damn. It's kind of unbelievable that I can do both at such a high level, but
yeah, man. Like, how did you get to the point where you are now, to where you able to, you know, support yourself as an artist, you know, with your
hard
creations,
work, dedication. Man, man, that's real. Like, you gotta go hard with this shit. You gotta work every day. You gotta be producing. You gotta get out your own way. You can't be bullshitting. Like, you have to literally treat it like a job. Like, I used to have a job busting tables at PF Chang's. I'm working doubles on my break. I'm in the courtyard painting. You know what I'm saying? I was that driven. I get off work, I'm going to paint. You know what I'm saying? I bled this shit, and I still do to this day. So it's that passion alongside of that hard work, like actually doing the work. You know what I'm saying? Like, before anybody wanted some shoes painted by me, before Cardinals reached out, before any of that, before anybody knew my name, I was going hard. Like, I want it bad. Yeah. And I still treat it that same way because this shit could all be over in the blink of a brushstroke.
Man, like that part of not being initially compensated to now you like, how much of that having to do stuff for free, and how much of that did you have to do to
shit? A lot of it and still to this day, you know what I'm saying, I still do some stuff for free. Like, it's really, how important is it? You know what I'm saying? It just got to make sense. Like, so a lot of that time I'm just like planting the seed. You know what I'm saying? And I never want money to get in the way of me putting my artwork out there. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it'd be a toss back and forth. But man, if you want to get your art out there, you can't let that dollar affect it, because sometimes it could be holding you back.
Man, it's a lot more stuff I want to ask you. We on limited time.
For sure. Part 2 coming soon.
And I know some of my peoples, they probably be feeling like I say this about everybody, but I genuinely feel this way. Yeah. But man, like, before you leave, man, I want to get, you know, your St. Louis Mount Rushmore for music. And then, because, you know, you're a painter and a designer, your Rushmore honorable mentions for that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So on the music side, who
is four people around Rushmore?
Yep, 4.
Let me see. Gotta go Nelly. Gotta go Chingy. Damn, this kind of hard. I'm gonna go Sexyy. You gotta do Metro.
That's 4.
That's me. Yeah.
You had no.
We gonna do a new round Rushmore. Yeah.
He got 5 heads on his Mount Rushmore.
Yeah, man.
Metro, okay. And on the painter designer side, who you got, man?
for painters and designers.
And it does, for that one, I'm gonna give you an out and say it don't have to just be St. Louis.
Yeah. Okay, well, if we going like broad,
Yeah.
just the world,
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna have to say Virgil
Okay.
Abloh. Gotta go Ye. You gotta go. Who else, man?
Like everybody say, but Virgil is your guy, so this
Yeah, man. I feel like what he done in a little bit of time, like it's magical.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I always suck when it comes to like remembering people and names at times like this, man.
It's all good, man.
Yeah,
if you wanna keep it with Virgil and Ye, shoot.
Yeah, those are some people who I definitely, look to and have in the past just for inspiration. And I mean, it's so many people, bro. Just black creators, man.
Yeah.
That's the Mount Rushmore.
Yeah.
That's the whole mountain is black creators, bro. 'Cause
Man.
I get inspired by, the most unknown to the most known. So, only thing that put people on the pedestal is just their accomplishments. But that don't mean that the person with the less accomplishments ain't got that talent and ain't got the same, inspiration.
Yeah.
I'm
almost certain, man. People gonna put you on a Rushmore, man.
Yeah, for sure.
like for sure, man. You definitely one of my favorite designers, man.
Appreciate
I love seeing
that.
your work. You know what I mean? You, Sababi Bayak, a lot of other artists. Billy Bill, Billy Bill. Man, I really, really enjoy the pieces that y'all come with, and the music as well, man. Like your music is like as profound as your art. You know what I'm saying?
Much love, bro.
You know, man. I'm feeling the Our Rhythm. I'm looking forward to Our Blues. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, coming soon, man. Coming real soon. So I'm gonna definitely have something for y'all on the music and art side.
Man, this man is grinding, man. Like, I'm out of time, but yo, bro, anything else that you want to sign off, you want to say to people before, we wrap up?
Yeah, feel free to follow me, Seals Brock, on all platforms. Listen to the music, Brock Seals, YouTube, Apple Music, all your streaming platforms. Yeah, tap into the work, man, and tap into St. Louis.
For sure, man. Hey, that was a great one. Brock Seals, living legend. Appreciate you, bro.